Hello, welcome to this 20 minutes early morning feel good flow. This is a great way to wake up your body, get a little movement early on in the day, and set up a good positive intention for the rest of your day. Let's get flowing, but first don't forget to subscribe to my channel as I have a new flow uploaded every week. And like this video and leave me a comment if you enjoy it. So we'll start actually on the back, getting comfortable in Savasana pose, but we're going to do it early on. It's early morning, so let's slowly wake up our mind and our body. Close your eyes, place the left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly, and just breathe intentionally for these first few moments to feel your chest, your belly rising. Take in deep breaths in and out your nose and just arrive into your mat, to the space, clearing your head from all the thoughts and just focusing on your breaths and your heartbeats. Whenever you're ready, blink your eyes open and place your feet flat, about hip-width apart. Get a little bit closer to your feet so that you can gently scratch your heels with your fingers. So get comfortable, feel your back against your mat. Engage your belly and inhale, deep breath in, and on the exhale slowly start pushing with your feet, pushing down with your feet, and vertebra by vertebra, lifting your hips up, activating your hamstrings and your glutes, activating your core. Look at your ribs actually and see your belly muscles moving up and down, really activating your core. Hold this bridge and slowly, just as you lifted it, starting at top of the spine and slowly bringing your hips down. On the next inhale, again pushing down with your feet, lift your hips up, and now try working your shoulder to shoulder, and clasp your hands underneath your butt. Bring your palms together, lift a little higher now. Not only feeling your glutes and legs engaging, but also your shoulders stretching and opening in your chest. Lifting higher, and now move your left foot closer to the midline and getting lighter on your right foot. And lift your right foot first with a leg bend, and you may stay here, or if you choose so, straightening your right leg, holding this, and slowly bring it back down, changing feet, changing legs. Now left leg, left knee gets to chest and left leg extends. You may flex or point your foot, it really is up to you. I like switching so you can feel the engaging of the different muscles. Bring your left foot back, lift a little higher, and release the clasp of your hands. Bring your hips down. Bring your knees to chest, massaging your lower back. Extend your left leg straight, bringing your right knee to the left side, extending your right arm to the right, looking towards your right arm. Gentle twist. Switching sides. Just little gentle slow movement to wake up your body in the morning. Back to center. Roll yourself a few times to get into seated position. From the seated position, inhale to reach your arms up, stay up, engage with your belly. Hinge from your hips, so I'm not looking for this forward fold right here. In fact, the hip hinge movement can be super, super small, like just a little bit here. I'm just looking for a little bit of extension in the lower back. So maybe even like feel your sit bones extending. Raise your arms up and just hinge from your hips a little bit, and your legs should be really, really firm. Flex your feet so that your heels come off the floor and sit really straight and tight. Now hip hinge forward, activating your core in and release. It's a very small movement, but you feel it in your core and in your hamstrings and your legs. And getting to hands and knees for your tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. Slowly raise your hips up and back. Downward facing dog, relaxing your head, pushing down with your hands. Sits bones up. Legs don't have to be straight. In fact, it's early in the morning, so your body may still be tight. I wake up super tight in the morning, but you might paddle your heels, paddle your feet a little bit, and then just hold this down dog still. Inhale to get to the balls of your feet and lift your right leg up, and exhale, bring it knee to chest. 3 times of this core crunch. Lift it back up, reach a little higher, and now bring your knee to chest again and step your right foot through. Left knee down. First, waking up your hip joint by moving to your half split and low lunge, moving between the two poses. And then move your right foot towards the right edge of the mat for lizard pose. A really good hip flexor stretch on the left and the hip stretch on the right. Just holding this. You may stay here, or you may place your right hand on the right knee, rotating your chest to the ceiling, opening through the shoulders as well. You may even grab your left foot, just pushing your left foot to your right hand, opening up through the shoulder. And back to low lunge. Stay here. Hands come on your right knee. Hold. Check your hips that they're squared, looking towards the front of the mat. Tuck your tailbone under, activate your core. Inhale to reach your arms up. Take a breath here. Inhale to place your left hand to the left, reaching a little bit to the left with your right hand. You may use a block under your left hand and then switching sides. Right hand comes to outside of your right hip, extending your left arm up and back to center. Now place your lunge. Windmill your arms as a helicopter to the other side of the mat, placing your left hand to the back of your mat, reaching up with your right arm. So you're in a modified side plank pose. Now placing your left foot onto your right. So extend into the actual side plank. And now slowly lifting your right knee and gently placing it behind placing it to your right, opening up your chest. Wild thing, Kamatkarasana. Reach up and slowly place both of your hips to the floor. Get to seated. Lifting your feet from the floor into the modified boat pose. We're holding this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring yourself to the back side of your mat. You're in the tabletop position to the back of your mat. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Push down with your hands. Engage your core. Relax your neck and your shoulder. And relax your neck. Relax your face. Inhale to get on the balls of your feet and lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring knee to chest 3 times. Extend and crunch on the last one. Bring it up, get a little higher, and bring it all the way to chest. Make a space and step the left foot through. Bring the right knee down. First, switch between half split and low lunge. Massaging your joints, your hip joints, and get into low lunge. Heel to your left foot out to the left side of the mat. Hands plant and open up into the left hip and the right hip flexor. Maybe stay here or open up your chest to the ceiling, placing your left hand on the left knee and maybe reaching back and grabbing your right foot. Push with your right foot into your left hand to open up more through this left shoulder. Maybe look up and back to the center of the mat. Left foot point, heel toes to the middle of the mat. Get a little bit lower. Inhale to raise your arms up. Bring your right hand, fingertips to the right, opening to the left side of the body and switch sides. And back to center, extend a little higher, get lower, and now place your helicopter your arms to the right side of the mat. Get into the side angle on this right hand, extending your left arm up. Taking a breath here and then pushing through your right hand, straightening your right leg, getting into the side plank. Full side plank on the right. Slowly bend your left knee, bring it up, and as slowly as you can, place your left foot, left toes behind your outside of your mat, a little bit to the right, and open up through the left side of the body to Wild Thing Kamatkarasana. Take a breath here and slowly lower yourself down to seated. Maybe scooch towards the right a little bit, bringing your feet up, knees bend, Navasana. One more time. Now we're doing it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your feet down, moving your arms to the forward front of your mat. You're on your Hands and knees now facing front. Slowly pushing down with your hands, tucking your toes under. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Drink in a few breaths here. Inhale, get to the balls of your feet, lifting your right leg up, bend your knee, open the hip. Get as much lengthening as you can without opening your shoulders. So don't open your right shoulder, keep your shoulders square, but lift your right knee a little higher and place it back down. Now inhale to reach your left leg up, bend your knee, open the hip, open the left hip a little higher. Sorry, left knee a little higher. And back to center. Inhale to look forward and slowly walk your hands towards the back of your mat to your feet. Inhale to flat back, exhale, fold, feel the length of your back. Grab the opposite elbow, sway from side to side. Take in a few deep breaths here. And slowly roll yourself up to standing. Take a few steps to get to the front of your mat. Inhale to reach your arms up. And exhale, bring your arms back behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Palms push together and opening up through the chest. Reaching up with your chest, bring your shoulder blades together and down. Straightening your elbows. Maybe even look up. And changing the clasp of your hands. Stretching a little more, opening your chest a little higher, and keep the clasp of your hands, bend through your knees, heel to your feet into a little bit wider than your hips, and slowly forward fold down. Bringing the clasp of your hands as far forward as you can, and release your hands down. Kind of let the hands hang heavy. Move your head, shake your head a little bit. Inhale to flat back. Place your right fingertips underneath your face and open up through with your left arm, reach your left arm to the ceiling. And switching sides. Gentle twists. Release down and slowly, as slow as you can, bend into your knees. Come to a Yogi squat, Malasana. If you can't quite keep your heels on the floor, use some props, a blanket, or roll your mat underneath your heels. Bring your hands together at your chest. Taking breaths here. Activate your core, push your shoulder blades together and down, and try to keep your back as long as you can. Sit straight. And slowly placing your hands under fingertips behind you. Get all the way up to seated. Extend your feet forward. We're going to do that same hinge we did in the beginning. Reach your arms up, activating through your legs, your core, your glutes, and lightly hinge with your hips. So just a slight move forward, keeping your back as tall and straight as you can, and your arms, your biceps are next to your ears. So it's a really tough move if you fully engage your legs, and they're tight. My legs are shaking right now. And release. Get to a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Bring your attention to your breathing. Taking a few deep breaths
in and out your nose, thanking yourself for taking these 20 minutes getting on your mat today. Early on in the morning, just a great way to start the day. I hope you will feel this energy, this openness throughout the rest of your day. Blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me today, letting me guide you through this flow. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you again soon.